Let's welcome to the show the Hill columnist Kristin Tate. How bad is it? Because the raw footage is now out, where there's massive amount of evidence we now have showing that 60 Minutes edited out the first sentences out of Kamala Harris's mouth to Bill Whitaker's questions. They should have just played it. They didn't. They tried to make her seem more presidential, and that's normal?
Yeah, I mean, look, CBS and 60 Minutes have always been biased, and it's okay to have an opinion, but what's not okay, Liz, is to try to sway an election with opinion disguised as hard news. CBS cut down one of Harris's answers in this interview from 179 words to 20 words. Another answer was cut down from 140 words to 56 words, and watching that unedited interview, it was nothing short of painful. I mean, Kamala Harris looked like a high school student giving a book report on a book she hadn't read, but CBS did its best to polish up that interview and cut down the word salads to make her sound coherent. And what were they hiding, Liz? They were not only hiding that Harris was an embarrassment, but she would have been a national security threat. She lacked the intellect to be the leader of the free world.
So this is after the Democrat Party, the elites, railroaded the Democrat primary voter, right, to pick Kamala Harris. Nobody picked her. She got like next to nothing votes, in the prior election cycles. And now we have Joy Reid and Brian Stelter trying to claim clear journalism violations, not showing the viewer exactly what she said and manipulating the information is okay. So can you ever trust what they say?
Of course not. And a huge percentage of Americans, an increasing percentage, just don't trust them. The mainstream media, these left-leaning outlets, have become increasingly irrelevant. And by the way, this all comes as we're learning that the corrupt federal government has been funneling millions of tax dollars to liberal media outlets, which could easily be viewed as payoffs to these outlets for favorable coverage for the Democrats.
You're talking about USAID, right?
Yes, Politico and other departments were paying Politico. They received $8.1 million over the last 12 months from the federal government for subscription fees. The New York Times received over $2 million in taxpayer money. The left-leaning Associated Press received tens of millions of dollars for its newswire services. We can all see what's going on here. And, now that the liberal goose that laid the golden egg for Democrats has been exposed, the Democrats are panicking. They're apoplectic.
We've seen it. Is it time for the left-wing media to just say bye-bye? I mean, they'll still be out there, but is it dog days? Is it going down for them? Final word, 10 seconds.
It is going down. The American people see exactly what's going on. And it's so refreshing to have a fighter like Trump who's calling them out while taking on the entire swamp and the Democrats.
All right, Kristin Tate, you stepped up there. Thanks for taking on the questions and thank you so much.